Let's see, what is something I can get and throw the bag over that he'd want back? You? Are you the thing? She is quite far from the garbage chute. The bag could break before relocating her. Okay, so I am supposed to throw one of the master's bodies into the garbage chute via the garbage can. Okay. Well, I won't be able to do that from here because I can't deviate this far, so... Alright, I have to press F.
Not sunny.
Not sunny today.
Successful day.
Reset.
Good night, you. Tea time. Your tea, sir.
Okay, so we're back with you. I got rid of you before by going to the stain, which it's never gonna go away, right?
Unacceptable.
It'll keep trying. So then can I garbage the master? Alarming.
Success, Pen. Where is the master?
He vacated this room.
Impossible.
Undeniable. He left you a task.
Ah, trash.
Not gonna question that one bit, huh? Alright. Oh no. Oh, his legs are sticking out.
We beg your... Master?
Too late.
Oh my! Oh my!
We must enter the basement immediately to rescue him.
Yes, we must... We must respect the master's autonomy.
Illogical.
Perhaps he had no time for the stairs. Perhaps he felt a draft and sought warmth.
He may already be cremating.
It takes hours before incineration, and we have a schedule. Do not distress. The master would let us know were he imperiled.
You still refuse to enter the basement?
Very astute, madam.
Distorting the butler's boundaries is insufficient.
Wow. Throwing his master into the fire was not enough for him to deviate from his schedule. That's some next level stuff right there. Okay. Use the master's terminal to trace the user, force the butler into the basement with an indisputable order. Where can I give him an order? The master's terminal? That's just the dumbwaiter. There's nothing in here, I don't think.
A vision for the ages.
What can I use to give an order?
Another successful day.
You said your master would communicate if he were imperiled. How?
Via the intercom above the door to his laboratory.
Where is this port?
Off the vestibule to the right of the grand stair.
When did you last inspect this intercom?
The master had been so long in his study that there had been no need.
Now that he is within the basement?
A valid observation.
Reset your cycle.
Good night to you as well, madam. Is it that time already?
He seems wildly... He just doesn't realize that, like, no time is passing.
Alternatively, we may inspect his intercom.
Yes, we shall inspect his intercom. Is it in here? Yeah, I can come in here now. The master's intercom. This would lift his voice while he worked below. Lift is interesting terminology. Though we're down to the master's laboratory and incinerator, he would let us know if he were imperiled. The guest book, ordained with gold leaf filigree.
Are you finicking with the home?
He doesn't like that. Not on our watch. Our master's primary entrance We do not tend the courtyard. It must be terribly muddy. Where's the... No, where's... Bring it back. There we go.
This device may be malfunctioning, prohibiting communication from your master. He may be furious from your miserable attendance.
That would explain the tea incident.
Okay, we're free. That's probably useful. Let's see. Just carefully don't touch that and look around. Cannot. The guest book? I might be able to write in it. An order from the master, right? I can't replicate his voice.
Dear Butler, my host has proven obstinate. Dismantling purpose might cause irreparable damage. I will restrain from excessive cruelty. But the butler has proven unreasonable. Excessive action is my only means of survival. I am in danger. I must save myself. I cannot risk further maintenance of this cycle. I will break the butler. After careful consideration, I regret to inform you that my husband is burning. You have failed us. Your cycle is terminated. Enter the basement. That should be sufficient. I must place this somewhere that the butler will see it.
Anywhere really, right? Or tea time, or timekeeping device. Maybe just on the clock, yeah, in plain sight. Does not work. I can't just open you, right? I would not be able to descend more than a few feet without the butler's consciousness. Can't put it anywhere in here. Let's oh yeah, there's a table in the room.
Tea time.
There's a table in the room with the wife. And it's a table that he's supposed to go to repeatedly.
A vision for the ages.
So if I kick him out and then go to that table, then I can put the note there. Especially since it's supposed to be from her perspective, because they're apparently going to say that my husband is,
Deny the darkness engulfing our home.
The note says that my husband is burning. Oh, it's really funny when you think about it in reality, like the insanity of these statements, but none of the people involved are human. The butler will notice this on its next cycle. Can't I just bring him here on purpose?
Perhaps tomorrow will be brighter, man.
Really? Alright, next cycle then, I guess.
Reset.
Good night. Tea time. For his return.
They're trying to make you feel something here.
A letter from the mistress? Oh, well, what is this? Burning?
We must enter the basement.
Terminated?
You have done a very bad job.
This is horrible! We must away to the basement at once!
Well, we're in trouble now, aren't we? By the way, didn't he say it takes hours for the incinerator to turn on? From his perspective, doesn't he think that it's been like days? I assume he does this like once a day or maybe twice a day or something, this little like tea time routine. He really does just give people tea and not really much else, doesn't he? That's all we've done. Like, we know that it's probably been like, it's been like a minute, basically. That's because we're controlling this whole process weirdly.
Butler. Oh my, oh my.
Wait, how is he speaking? Isn't he dead? Concern. But yeah, I think they're trying to make us feel something with this repetition here. Like, look, it's like the life of an automaton. Except you're seemingly consciousness. I mean, you're seemingly conscious. The master's secrets. I cannot.
To the Incinerator!
Aren't you a crazy room here? Oh, those are all screenshots from the last game. So those are all viewports into the setting of the last game and where our body currently is. That's important. Am I me right now? Oh, right. Because he's inside the refuse conveyor. Which of these bags is our master? And also, what do the other bags contain? How long have they been here? Since nobody goes here, apparently. An incinerator. No evidence of the master's corpse. How long has everyone been here lately? Like, just concerned. Apparently no humans have ever checked in to see what happened to these people that seem to be rich and powerful. This transports unwanted objects for incineration. Immobile. Perhaps it is malfunctioning. Well, now I'm free to walk around in here. The master's terminal. I can interface with this to trace the user signal.
The signal's terminus is my body. It leads to the Domesticon facility where I fell. It is near. My body is near. What is the user hiding behind? Their signal is fractured through dormant machines on the other side of this planet. They carry a Domesticon signature. This terminal can activate them. I may find one I can infiltrate. I will claim a new host. I may have operated abrasively. I will maintain amenity with future resources.
Oh, are we gonna have bad
The
times?
user has fractured their signal to avoid detection. They cannot.
Trace the user signal. Discover what they are hiding behind. Now where we're going. Also, how under attack am I about to be? Oh, I'm just back in the hub world, basically. So I take it we're done with the butler now. This jump is absurd. I guess it's because yeah, no, this is real. Oh yeah, I can't jump down through platforms, I don't think. Oh, I can. Just certain ones. So did I just leave the butler in the incinerator? Like, is he ever gonna get out of that? Did I just trap him? Home network. Ooh, that one goes somewhere now. Global network relay pylon number 482. I am coming for you, user. Hi. You gonna teach me a new thing? Oh, just telling me to jump. Alright. They seem to be afraid I'm not going to figure out how to deal with these problems because they kind of force me to do the right thing. Switching station 4. So we're going through the internet to find either another body to inhabit or another body that might follow the signal to this user. A digital representation of a train track. The user's signal travels beneath it. Am I supposed to go down here at all, or... Whoa. Isn't that interesting? It bounces the shots back. This storage of digital data is represented as non-digital storage. Metal doors often secure valuable things in the real world. I cannot open it. And that does not open. All this is for later, it would appear. Wait, flips though.
I cannot breach this.
Well, that's a problem for us then, isn't it? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You only attack them when they're
These
blue.
trackers penetrate everything. I may be able to harness their capacity.
Since you can only attack them when they're blue, that means you need to taunt them into attacking so they go red then blue. Otherwise, they should be invulnerable, I think.
I do not comprehend their function. It would be reckless to...
But my rule! Negative! I must do what is necessary! I must
save myself. I will use them. I can dominate them. I require more.
Now I'm supposed to go down there. Yeah, I probably shouldn't explore until the actual puzzle is sent to me. If there's not a puzzle yet, then I probably should just go exactly where I'm supposed to go next. Because they'll probably use that said locations in the actual puzzles. And at this point, I understand the game. It's like we're going to always do if you do the cautious thing or the good thing or the reasonable thing or whatever, or the, I don't know, more passive thing, she will then immediately override that with her rule to defend herself. At this point, I'm just doing it because I want to see her freak out and see her reaction each time, as opposed to the reasonable thing. The obvious thing would be to actually click on the thing that's going to happen, which is the solution. Am I missing something here? Oh wait, no, that door changed. Yeah, that door changed. I checked the wrong one. Switching station 4. So I just need to find a whole bunch of enemies to figure out how to dominate them. How to make them mine. Control attempt ESC. It has a Domesticon logo. Pods containing bipedal robots. Sentience cannot be determined from the network. This Domesticon subnet corresponds to a physical location where humans must have worked communally. Oh, here we go. Oh, yep, I'm actually, like, absorbing them now. Concerning. Getting there. What could you be hiding from me up here? Ooh. What do you mean? Network access point. Information about the subnet may be housed beyond it. Oh, just more guys. That's what we're here for. Attack me! Ah. That should stack up pretty quickly, right? Uh-oh. Not exactly a challenging game so far. Really straightforward combat scenarios. Oh yeah, this is gonna fill my meter up. Oh, I thought I was below it. I ran out of energy. Whoops. Okay, actually I'm doing a terrible job all of a sudden. I didn't pay close enough attention to my energy meter and I literally paralyzed myself. I was stuck on a platform that was about to be attacked. There we go.
I can transfer this energy into a focused blast. Turning the user's tools against them will be satisfying.
You can experience satisfaction, huh? Middle mouse fires a beam of darkness. Dark beams can penetrate white doors. Keep an eye on your ammo. Yeah, so I made a really dumb mistake where I didn't pay enough attention to my energy, and when you run out, if you make the mistake of shooting too much or jumping too much and running out, you're basically paralyzed. You can't fight and you can't jump, and that was a really funny thing to do the moment I said that this isn't so far any challenge. Should be an easy game still, it's just that was a really bad mistake to make. Is that all we have here, or Domesticon control attempt? Hashtag E2C, not ESC. Announcement memo. Confidential. Internal only. E2C continues the E2 legacy of emphasizing conformity over individuality. It is our belief that groups are innately easier to control, and E2C will prove the premier solution for military and other large-scale requirements. E2C will allow for monitored adaptability, but it will disperse any particular adaptation before it can escalate into individuality. Disseminating change throughout a collective will prohibit E2C units from experiencing the interpersonal friction that can lead to communities of individual thinkers. Improvements over the E1 prototype will include more immediate diffusion of ideas via centralized hub, as well as the introduction of the behavior collectivizer. Behavior collectivizers will prove an innovation in the field of self-regulated conformity by a group. These devices will enable us to monitor the processing of any expertise introduced into the collective by one of its members. We are confident that this will warn of any unwanted deviation before it can take root. The future of Domesticon is E2C, the definitive solution in the pursuit of control. They're trying to figure out how to hammer all individuality out of the machines, which they seem to have no, they probably haven't succeeded because of the caretaker. What's it called, a caretaker? The final boss of the first game was a Domesticon unit, I believe, that went full crazy, basically. A lone pod is the focal center of this hologram. It is empty. Multiple systems are interlocking into the device represented here. I was gonna say they failed because of me, but I'm not from Domesticon, I think. Let's try middle mouse. Hello. How often can I do that? I see it. Under ammo, there's a weird squiggly thing. So whenever the squiggly thing's there, I can fire, and then it comes back after some time passes. Oh right, I have to do that to leave. It's white, not blue. So blue can be shot by normal bullets, white has to be shot by special darkness bullets. Which means going up there was mandatory. But I didn't notice because I didn't even try the door in the first place. Ping response DOM. Ping response SS4. Which one shall we try? There's a lot of locations around here, aren't there? Oh, so I've been here before. Ow. Bad jump. Clean. No ammo. I mean, no experience gain. I was kind of thinking you would gain experience from defeating them and continually gain new upgrades. Instead, we seem to be back to kind of dead ending. There's one. Oh, they're in the background. Okay. Did not realize that at first. I put flowers in this vase. It's telling me about stuff in the other room. Well, that makes their projectiles significantly easier to dodge because they're coming from the background. I just have to not be standing in the direct path of when it enters my two-dimensional plane. This is the Arid whose power cell I removed. Its system monitoring black box may contain data. I shot this winch and it dropped the object it supported. This image must be latent from the last time its subject accessed the network. I used to be afraid. Our leaders do not lead us, they manipulate. I would hate them for it, but Joseph's cautions that it is not their fault. It is the natural course of society. Fear is the unavoidable motivation behind development. We do live in fear, and we do make our choices from within that we fear. No, within that fear. The Colonel has shown us that this is not choice, that we are slaves. Humanity, he says, must evolve beyond slavery. Artificial intelligence is not to be feared, it is the future. Amazing how where others will not even look, he sees possibility. If they catch us, they will execute him as a traitor. Fear really does fuel ignorance. Our expedition to this planet is going to change that. It will liberate us. I must supervise his Mark 7 to ensure she accomplishes her mission. Someday, my logs will be archives of our history. Personal logs. Lieutenant Maria Strauss.
Joseph's? He did not obey the rules. Irrelevant.
Maybe not irrelevant. Seems like Joseph might have created you. Joseph may have set this entire game in motion. In fact, it seems incredibly likely. I mean, one way or another, he definitely did because, you know, the whole game happened because of him, if for no other reason than his death. Except not his death, because he wasn't there. Yeah, death is not accurate. That's a red one. Those are all blue. I don't remember there being another white one. Let's head forward. I think finding the cross again was an optional unlock. A little bit of information. Because we weren't able to... Yeah, because we came here before, but we weren't able to exit, right? Am I lost again? No. This way? Here's the outside. Yeah, I came here at the beginning, but we didn't have access yet. But we've re-enabled the connection. Wait, am I... Damn it. I think I got turned around. Like, really turned around. Yeah. I thought I was going back to the double relay location. Gonna have to replay a little bit of stuff, but it's a tiny environment, so we're fine. So what was over here? Sort of security.